Hey y'all, this is my third time trying to get this message out because I'm triggered. You know what I'm triggered by? I'm triggered by people continue to feel like they can just say what they want to me. You know what I'm saying? They treat me any kind of way, and I'm not gonna say nothing because of my humility. Yo, yo, fall fucking back, man. Fall back. Leave me alone. For real, leave me the fuck alone. For real, go get a life. For real. You don't like what I'm saying? Start your own shit and say what you want to say. Talk about how you feel. But no, you get up here, especially those people that have YouTube channels. Whether you're doing something on it or not, but you come on YouTube just to troll people? You see people trying to make something of themselves, and here you come. You want to disrupt it. You want to interrupt people you may not even know. Or unless you hide behind a fake profile, you know what I'm saying? Just trolling people. Stop that shit, man. Wonder why your life is the way it is, man. Why you ain't happy. Why you ain't got the things that you want in your life. Little Spirit said, yeah, tell the truth and shame the devil. Y'all full of shit. That's all I got to say. Y'all are full of shit. If you spending your days talking about what somebody else doing, you're full of shit. So much shit you backed up. Yeah, Spirit said it's time to set some boundaries. Setting boundaries, absolutely. Taxes, whoo. Somebody got some taxes to pay. Excise tax, capital gains tax, property tax, income taxes. I don't know why I heard somebody trying to tax you. Trying to force you to pay for something. People want to take out their frustrations and shit on you, but they feeling some kind of way because you trigger that part of them. Please. Look, the evil eye 1010, that shit's over. That's all it is. That's all it is. People are, they jealous because you've overcome, but they fail what they can't. But they've been failing to overcome the things that the part of themselves that they've been failing to get grounded. Hello. Come on, Spirit. Ooh, somebody got a spiritually transmitted disease. Come on, stop playing. Look, and you at a crossroads. It's time to make a decision. Set up those healthy boundaries. Those people with those spiritually transmitted diseases, those people that have not gotten themselves in balance, they have not gotten their chakras in alignment, they have not done the healing work, they haven't done the shadow work. These are people that allow their shadow to step up and represent them before, you know what I'm saying, that little girl or little boy that they're scared to let out. Yeah, that's them. Look, 1010, it's over. You ain't in control of shit. This is somebody or people that feel like the only way they can control the narrative is by belittling and berating people, especially when they triggered. I'm really getting triggered energy here. I'm really getting you triggering people's spiritually transmitted demons. Those demons that they've been carrying around for fucking years on top of years throughout their fucking lifetime. It's time to make a choice. Get some clarity about where you're going. All right? These spiritually transmitted diseases got a lot of people not knowing which way to go. They don't know which way to go, and they refuse when somebody tries to give them clarity. They want to fight. This is like somebody saying, "Oh, I know how you should do something that'll stop you from having to go through such and such," but they don't want to hear that shit because what? I've been doing it all this way. Yeah, but you've been stuck on stupid for a very long time as well. You've been stuck on stupid, and all you've been doing is cross-contaminating and passing back and forth these spiritually transmitted diseases to everybody you come in contact with. Stop playing with me. So it's time for somebody to pay their dues. Somebody's been getting away with a lot of shit, especially when it comes to their spirituality, the way they treat people, the spirit that they carry. People they did some shit and they hurt people and they taken things from people and they made people become misleading people and deterring people from moving forward because they cannot handle their own spiritually transmitted demons that keep people stuck and confused. Are they going the right way? Somebody said need to set up some boundaries. Yeah, and these people that are out here that are still stuck on stupid, y'all got taxes to pay. Y'all owe. Y'all owe. And some people could just be around people for their money. Look, Spirit said, yeah, because you don't belong. Yeah, I feel like some of y'all are going to realize that you have to get yourself away from people that continue to stay in this energy, this unhealed energy, this toxic ass energy. That's what it is. Spiritually toxic demons. Somebody's been getting away with their behaviors for a very long time, but I feel like by you setting up boundaries, yeah, somebody's gonna have to stop paying the piper. They have to. This is Spirit said when you set up the boundaries. This is where people have to start paying their karmic debt for the way they've been moving out here. Thank you, Spirit. You had to remove yourself because you don't belong. You didn't feel like you belong. You kept. You got tired of paying the price of low life, the high price of low living. That's what I'm hearing. Ooh wee, yeah. The high price of low living. Let me see. I remember all the other times you did it. Yep, this is somebody that's been doing something over and over and over again. And not just to you collectively. They've been doing it to a lot of people. And now it's time for somebody to pay the piper. Yep. It's karma. They're getting back what they've been putting out. A lot of people don't like it when you kind of tap into their trauma. Like when you trigger their trauma, something that a lot of people don't like that shit, especially when you identify it. They don't want to deal with that shit. They get stuck. They don't know which way to go. So what do? They want to attack the messenger. Thank you, Spirit. Fear of being alone. Look at that shit. This is definitely somebody that's afraid to be by themselves. This is somebody that has not learned how to walk by themselves. This is somebody that's still sipping on milk. I heard Spirit said wet behind the ears. Somebody still got milk behind their ears. That's what I heard. And that's because of them refusing to release or heal those spiritually transmitted demons. Exorcising them out of your life. Thank you, Spirit. And people are also learning that it's costing them way more than they're willing to fucking spend to be around these people, to be in this energy. It's costing you your self-respect. It's costing you your self-esteem, your character, your finances, your stability. It's costing it the high price of low fucking living. You realize that you do not belong in this energy. And that whoever was trying to stop you from getting that clarity that you needed so that you could make that necessary exit away from them, they don't like that shit. And they try to keep you stuck because they don't want to be by themselves in the muck and the mire. Misery loves fucking company. Let me write this down real quick. Where's my pen, baby? Put it in my notes. Give me a second, y'all. 1 second. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. And people, they want to keep you in that low vibration with them because they're afraid of being alone and they don't have the courage to move forward, to change their life, to rid themselves, to heal themselves of those transmitted demons that come through generations, right? You set boundaries. Somebody don't like that shit. You realize that, the price has been too fucking high. What's going on here? Look, that's you loving other people more than you love yourself. Loving without boundaries, I'm hearing. Giving without boundaries. It costs. It costs more than you were willing to spend, especially when it comes to your time, your resources, your energy, your mental, right? We take on other people's baggage, right? People come to us to fix their baggage, but they leave the shit with you. They don't help you carry that shit. They dump it off in your fucking house, in your yard, and they go on about their fucking business. And the minute you clean up all that shit, here they come again with some more shit, trying to keep you stuck. When you set up boundaries and you put a fucking wall up like this, they just can't come and dump their shit in your yard no more. They don't like that. They start talking shit. You think you better than, you this, you that, you know? Because you have become self-aware of your triggers and your traumas. And when you start to heal that, people get jealous. They get envious because they're not able to do it. Matter of fact, Spirit said they're not willing to do it. What's going on here, Spirit? Anything else? You remember how somebody treated you. You remember how, you didn't feel like you belonged. Somebody tried to make you feel like that, if you didn't lower your standards. Come on, Spirit. If you didn't lower your standards, that you thought you was better than. If you didn't continue to go off of that childhood trauma, that abandonment, that daddy issue, that mommy issue, whatever the fuck it was, because you decided that you no longer want to act out of that fucking energy, you're a problem. And don't tell them how to fix it because you think you know every fucking thing. You don't know shit, right? Come on, Spirit. It's time. Time's passing. Right. Time is running out for someone. This could even be you, collective. All right. If this is you, if you're triggered by everything somebody says, or you see somebody overcoming something that you probably got an issue with, but you're too afraid to look at it, to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? To even deal with it. Listen. If somebody says something to you that kind of stirs you or brings up something you don't want to deal with, don't attack the fucking messenger. That's a sign from the universe. That's something that you need to work through. Because what people say should not fucking trigger you to act and do any fucking thing. Get some control of yourself. Fish in a bowl, a lover. This could be a lover. It don't have to be. It can be anybody in your life. Friend, lover, foe. Shit, yourself, right? When you start to not like the way you smell, the way you see yourself in the fucking mirror. Okay, let's talk about it. Yeah, with the boundaries, we both loved you. This is you loving other people more than you love yourself. That means you're sacrificing your own happiness, your own freedom. And you allow other people to continue to drop their garbage in your fucking yard and walk away and just go, right? You always there to help them with their shit, but they don't want to hear it. They just want you to keep feeding them, to keep saying it's okay, you'll be all right, you'll get past it, it's okay, I forgive you. This is what they want. They want you to keep saying that so they can keep staying in that energy. But when you say, nah, nigga, that's enough, then they start to attack. Feel the evil eye. What else, Spirit? Anything else? This could be in-laws. Maybe you married into a family that you don't feel like you belong in. Maybe they expected you to behave a certain way, right? Somebody had you in competition with other people. Ain't that? Now, how the fuck you gonna marry somebody and then try to make them feel jealous and insecure and like they're not a fucking enough? Who the fuck does that? Do you not know that because you attached yourself to this person, you ain't no fucking different? That's for those people that always complain about their partner or somebody around them that, they this, they that, they're the reason. Motherfucker, you are too, because you're right there in alignment with them. You was attracted to him because you got that same energy inside of you. But you wanted somebody to be a fucking scapegoat. You wanted somebody to take on those fucking burdens so you could try to ride lollygag off and shit as if you ain't got shit going on. Bullshit. And I'm here to tell you, it ain't finna happen. I don't care who it is. I know, even if it ain't my man or my woman, I'm finna tell you, it ain't finna happen because people are finna put up boundaries. Yeah. So you can, look, show up as who you are and stop trying to show up in the collective's energy. Because the collective triggers you. The collective shows you the things you don't like about yourself. And why is the collective showing you that? Because they're a mirror. Because the collective got the same issues you got. That's what you call that trauma bonding. They got the same issues. But somebody out of the two is working through that shit, and the other person don't like it because it makes them look hot. Spirit said it holds them accountable for their own shit. And this is how, too, we align ourselves with in relationships that don't benefit us because we haven't healed those lower vibrational traumas. Until that shit is cleared up and sealed and closed and be done with, you're going to continue to attract people on that vibration because you're still on that vibration. And how do we move out of that? We have to sit with self. This could be family. Take it how it resonates. We have to sit with self. And we have to go through those emotions of loneliness, isolation, all of that shit, because we all have it. We have to go through that shit, and we have to realize that we are enough on our fucking own. And then you have to make a decision. I'm going to have to stand up for what I believe in. Even if it's not popular with my family, my friends, my lover, whoever the fuck it is. And realize that you got into this situation because that's where you were vibrating. If things in your family was all good and all of a sudden you changed your mind about how you want to live and everything's starting to fall apart, that's because you're out of alignment. You were never, it's not that you were never supposed to be there, because clearly you were. That's where your lessons come. When you start to elevate yourself and come out of those energies, it's serving its purpose. They were the catalyst. And you are the catalyst as well. You're the catalyst as well in their life. Now, whether they choose to make a decision or not, that has nothing to do with you. Everybody's not on the same time. Everybody's not willing to get out here and do the work at the same fucking time. But there's people that will get mad because you put up boundaries so you can do the fucking work, and they can't come in. They can't come in and get that energy from you like they used to. They can't get your approval. They can't get you to go down the rabbit hole with them. So you think you're better than. The rooster will crow 3 times. That's how you will know prophecy has been fulfilled. Some of you guys will hear a rooster. Some of you will see a rooster on animation, on TV, or somewhere in a song or something. You're going to hear them roosters crow. Look, the devil, I can't fucking make it up. Ooh-wee! That's how you know that the cycle is broken. That's how you're going to know that you have broken this cycle with this toxic ass energy. Somebody that wanted you to be bound to them till death do y'all part. You hear me? That's the devil. The devil comes to kill, steal, and fucking destroy. It ain't coming just to make your fucking life a little uncomfortable and then leave you alone. No, my nigga. This motherfucker here wants you to cease all. Cease all. Could be dealing with siblings. Take it how it resonates. Somebody been using your pictures that came out in reverse. They crossing the fucking line because they can't stop you from moving forward. They try to block you spiritually. That's crazy. But you know what? That's all good, because whatever they put out there is coming back to listen. You better know. You better know the energy that you put. I don't listen, and it usually doesn't come back in the way you expect. You can use somebody's pictures and wish that they were ugly, or do spell work, or whatever the fuck, enchant, whatever, the intention. you may feel like a backfire would be it happening to you, but a backfire could be any area of your fucking weaknesses. The devil will use your triggers. The devil will use those things that you have codependency on. Those things that you value the fucking most. Somebody tried to use your pictures to keep you from moving, from leaving them. That's what it was, to keep you from moving forward, because you had started to move away from these spiritually transmitted demons because you felt like you didn't belong. Tarot, come on, spirit, and that's the fucking truth. Heartbroken. Somebody could have brought your picture to a reader, or shown your picture to a reader, because when I was doing personal readings, there were people that used to send me pictures of their partner. I listen, I'm not into that shit. I'm not into, listen, when I was reading, I'm reading for you, your energy. And a lot of people might be mad because I tell them what I see in you. This ain't about, oh, tell me how I can try to block my partner or this person. Nah, I don't do shit like that. And I never have. But I will tell you what the Spirit's showing me about you, what you need to work on. A lot of people don't like that, because they want that instant gratification. It ain't never gonna fucking happen. What's going on here, Spirit? Y'all gotta excuse my French this morning. I'm sorry, but I was triggered. I was triggered. Uh-oh, what we got here? Justice. Yeah, because something was a fucking injustice. Something was not fair. Oh, what are you doing? My battery finna die. All right, y'all, I'm off of this. What we got here? We got I am not under the influence anymore. And then we have the moon and the stars. Gotta wear your own skin. Yep, Spirit said, because this ride is over. All right, y'all, I'm going to get up off of that. I hope y'all got something out the message. But I'll see y'all. Deuces.